It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we're watching the Snowhawks, superstar running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Snowhawks and the Elks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Snowhawks of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. They found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start on the ground. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes to him and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 59 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pryor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st down, Pryor. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Pryor. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try to run. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked down.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Elks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
To throw on 3rd down, Pryor.
That is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw is Edwards. Throwing to start the drive. That one caught. It's Meredith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Whitaker. Trucks over it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Edwards. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Edwards. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This taken in right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now Edwards throwing on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the ground, Whitaker. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it there complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Operating from the gun, Edwards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got his big tight end here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. So give to Whitaker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. This is Whitaker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Edwards looking to throw on second down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run up the gut with Kelly. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitaker, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Edwards. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Back to throw. Edwards.
Throw left side. There's London.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Edwards hitting London coming across the field. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Kelly. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Off the bootleg, Edwards. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field, and brings up third down. Here's Edwards. Gonna throw on third and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Here's third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Pryor. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on third and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys are happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Whitaker. And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run on first down. Whitaker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third and 10. And meanwhile, a pass
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. It's caught. Beckham. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Pryor. And this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off play action. Pryor. He finds his target. Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ball throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off the play fake. Pryor. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And he's going to try and do this himself.
And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take a short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pryor. Over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing on 1st down. Pryor. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here comes 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. Front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Pryor.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Pryor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on now is the punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Edwards now to throw on 2nd down.
On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Edwards. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 25-yard.
Back to throw. Edwards. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. To throw is Edwards. Off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Edwards. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, partner.
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? we play in the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Anchorage, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.